Hello everyone and welcome to the Weekly Tech Minute. Let's get into it. We've got 3 big stories coming from Atlanta Inno's Making Moves this week, which covers the people, companies, and organizations making moves in Atlanta. First, Atlanta's e-signature startup AssureSign was acquired by Nintex, a Washington-based automation software company which helps companies digitize their operations. AssureSign marks Nintex's 4th acquisition in 3.5 years. Second, Athens, Georgia biotech company RWDC Industries appointed Thomas Ibisher as Chief Financial Officer. Ibisher previously worked as a financial lead at plastics and chemical refining company LyondellBasell. Third, Atlanta-based cybersecurity company SecureWorks announced its longtime CEO, Michael R. Cote, who has led the company for 2 decades. He'll retire effective September 3rd and will be succeeded by Wendy K. Thomas, who had been at the company since 2008 and is currently SecureWorks' President of Customer Success. Next, Rachel Toback, Chief Executive Officer of Social Proof Security, a hacker-led vulnerability assessment and training firm, shared that by scouring someone's social media for just 30 minutes, cybercriminals can typically find all of the information needed to craft a very believable phishing scam. Plus, the potential for attack is even greater given data breaches like the recent hacks at Facebook and LinkedIn, which exposed hundreds of millions of users' personally identifiable information. Armed with all that publicly available intel, hackers can cobble together a profile of you and use it in countless ways to break into your company's network. For example, they might pretend to be you to trap somebody else at your business. Hey, it's Cindy's birthday next week. Click here to accept the invite to her party. As soon as your coworker clicks on the link, they've inadvertently given hackers access to the network or insider details about service providers like your health insurance company, so they can launch a ransomware attack. In the Wall Street Journal article we've included a link to here, you can get tips from security experts about what you should do and shouldn't do online to ensure that your company's network isn't compromised. Finally, Automotive Ventures, a new early-stage venture capital firm in Atlanta, raised its first fund, $7 million, to support auto tech around the world. The fund has 70 investors and 7 companies in its portfolio. The firm, led by CEO Steve Greenfield, is focused on finding early-stage startups in the retail car market and dealership efficiency, as well as autonomous and electric vehicle spaces. Auto tech may be on the rise in Georgia thanks to the state's mix of automotive corporations, innovations, and manufacturers. Cox Automotive and Asbury Automotive Group, for example, are local industry giants that could become customers or pioneers for new auto tech solutions. Peachtree Corners is host to the Curiosity Lab, which provides testing space for autonomous mobility, and SK Innovation's electric vehicle battery plant is already attracting more components of the EV supply chain and has strong support from the state. To learn more about Automotive Ventures and Greenfield's background in the industry, be sure to check out the Atlanta Inno article we've shared below. Thank you all so much for tuning in week after week. We hope you're staying healthy and safe, and we'll see you soon.